The Rotary Club of Gros continues to support the local community in a fundamental way through the Farmers Assistance Program. Recently launched, this project provides financial assistance to select farmers who had been severely affected during the 2013 Christmas Eve drought. Each farmer received a soft loan which was to be used to reinvigorate their farms and jumpstart their livelihoods after the traumatic natural disaster. Judy de Turville is the immediate past president of the Rotary Club of Gros.
We received the names of 10 farmers who were most affected by this devastating climate event. And so, for the most part, their crops were literally wiped out. And so, when we spoke to one or two of the farmers, they actually said to us that they had no clue how they were going to start and continue with their lives. They just didn't know until we got into their lives as the Rotary Club of Gros, having decided to match a contribution of one member of the club. And so each farmer was now given $1,000 under the understanding that they would repay this soft loan, no interest free. So what has happened since then is that one farmer has actually repaid the entire loan. Other farmers, one or two, have made small repayments, and others are saying, because we just visited them recently to get an update as to where they were with production. So those other farmers are saying, well, they've not had a good year. The drought has affected them immensely as well. So coming out of the heavy rains, which was the trough, now they're into the drought season, and so that has still affected them as well, and so that has affected their cultivation. So they're hoping now to October, November of 2015 to see what the production looks like then, at which point they can then begin to repay that loan money.
Rotarians have gone into the field to experience firsthand what these farmers are producing. Of the almost 20 acres under cultivation from the 7 farms visited, stretching from Mont Fortune to Babonneau.
We can say that vegetable production, cabbage, lettuce, bell peppers, and some tree crops as well, are rejuvenated because of this injection of funds into these farmers' lives. Because at the heart of Rotary really is service to community. And we want to become involved in programs that will affect people's lives in a very serious way. So for example, we did the water project some years ago now. That is affecting people's lives at the basic level. Farming is also at the basic level. And so water farming are areas that are critical to survival. And so this is what Rotary wants to be associated with. And it has been this way from the beginning. In 1905, when Rotary started, was really to impact on people living in communities for the good of all.
The Rotary Club of Gros is looking to continue with the program in the years ahead. Now, forecasters are more sure than ever that activity during the current hurricane season will be well below normal. In May, the likelihood of a below normal season was 70%, but in an updated outlook released on Monday, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration Climate Prediction Center, NOAA, indicated the probability of a fairly quiet season is now at 90%, and there may only be one major hurricane, even though the season could produce as many as 10 named storms. It is the highest confidence level given by the center since seasonal hurricane outlooks began back in 1998. The outlook now includes a 70% chance of 6 to 10 named storms, of which 1 to 4 will become hurricanes and 0 to 1 will become major hurricanes. These ranges, which include the 3 named storms to date, that's Anna, Bill, and Claudette, are centered well below the seasonal averages of 12 named storms, 6 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes. Good news there. Now stay with the CTV News. When we come back, controversy over the Gros Carnival theme pageant.